what's up? It's Mo back again with another video. And you already see we are in the robe on the couch, babe. So we're here for Mona Pea episode 3. Okay, can y'all believe that we made it to episode 3? Like, let's talk about that for one. Okay, we I've made it farther than I ever thought I could. So yeah. Something's different about me. The hair is very much pink. It's very much giving like troll doll, but not at the same time. Like it gives troll, but if like the mama was a Bratz doll. So like it's just giving. It's giving bad bitch. That's what it's giving. It's giving bad bitch for sure. Um but hey, how are y'all doing this morning? I, for one, am tired as a bitch. Okay? I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. And I'm tired. But if I can't show up for myself, like I said before, I'm going to show up for y'all. So, yeah, it is 7:57 in the morning. And I'm going to crank this hoe out because guess what? We need to upload today. Okay? So, yeah. We got our rosebud here, as always. And, yeah, let's go ahead and do the check-in. How are you guys feeling on this fine Wednesday morning? Today, I'm feeling, like I fucking said, tired. But I feel good. I feel physically tired. Emotionally, I'm feeling pretty cool, pretty good. I was on my period this week, so like it wasn't bad. Like emotionally, it wasn't bad. Physically, that shit was trash as fuck. Like a bitch could not eat. Like I could not eat for like while I was PMSing or on my period, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I was shook as hell. I was talking to my friends, my boyfriend. I was like, nigga, I can't eat. Like I'm hungry and I can't eat. I can eat like once a day. And it was just stressing all of us out because I'm the bitch that likes to fucking eat. I'm the one that can put it the fuck away, and it hasn't been happening. So, yeah. But I mean, yeah, physically tired, but I'm feeling better. Emotionally, I feel good. Like I was thinking about it yesterday at work, like how I was feeling emotionally because I knew I was gonna film. And I mean, emotionally, I'm just feeling, like I feel like 75 good, 25% like just chilling, just like not giving a fuck. Um, and yeah, that is that's where I'm feeling emotionally. Um, this week I'm gonna focus on. This week I'm focusing on keeping my word. Like this week, dead ass. This week I'm focusing on going to get my car serviced because I've been needing to do that. And I haven't. But I need to because I need a car. So that's really the goal for this week, to get my car serviced. Um, and to have a good day on Friday when I go to work because this new lady is coming back to work. I've never met her, but they all, like all my coworkers, they're like talking about how she's like just really strict and stuff. And I don't have it in me for a white woman to tell me how to do my job. I've never been that way. Like I hate when white women tell me how to do my job. Especially even if they're my supervisor. Like my supervisor the other day, she talked to me and like she said some shit. Mind you, my trainer showed me like the way how to like do what I'm supposed to be doing. And then the lady, she like told me basically how I need to do it a completely like tedious ass way. And of course I was just like, yes ma'am, okay, that's fine. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I promise I don't care. And I promise I'm not gonna do it the way you told me to do it. Because if you're not standing over my fucking shoulder, I have no reason to listen to you. I have no reason to listen to you, period. But I really don't have no reason to listen to you when I don't give a fuck about you or what you have to say to me. Like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. So don't talk to me. Be glad that I showed up. Okay? Be glad. This weekend I spent a ridiculous amount of money. Not ridiculous, but ridiculous in the fact that like rent was due yesterday and I'm not gonna pay it to the 4th. So, like that's just, a little stressful. But yeah, I spent money this weekend. Didn't really plan to. But I have the luxury of having money now, so I get to spend money. You know? Like I wasn't working for like 3 months when I first moved into my place. So I was stressed out about money, trying to even like find it anywhere I could. But now I have a nice little job, like I get paid like a nice amount. So I can afford to spend money. Just stresses me out that like I have to keep that like money is a pleasure and a necessity. Like that shit fucking sucks because I just want to enjoy money. I don't want to have to be responsible with it. Like that shit's tragic. Like that is the sadness of the fallen world. Like it's just ugh. It's annoying. But I am blessed to be very abundant. So it's always working out. It's really great. Um but yeah, so this weekend I spent it with my best friend basically. It was so fun. It was so great. She's so sweet. But I noticed about myself. Well, I've been noticed it about myself, but I enjoy my space. I enjoy my time. I enjoy silence. I enjoy not having to open my mouth. And that ties into today's episode. Basically, it's called Alone in Good Company. And yeah, so like first like little mini topic I want to talk about has to do with the fact that like I noticed it with my best friend probably almost a month ago. No, not a month. Yeah, probably like a month ago. And then like with my boyfriend last night, like yesterday at work was a great day. It was a great day, but it was a busy day. So I was for 8 hours. For 8 hours. I'm gonna say 8 hours. For 8 hours, I don't look cute. I don't have no lip gloss on. Like wow, just parted my hair, brushed my teeth, and said, "Let's fucking go." The things I do for you, the love I have for y'all. But yeah, damn, I want to put on some lip gloss. I'm smoking. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But like yesterday at work, it was just a long day. It was very long, very it was great because I didn't feel like my energy was forced. But I gave out a lot of my energy yesterday. And then like I got on the phone with my boyfriend in the evening and I had ended up smoking and I just didn't have anything to say. Mind you, like I was very much in my zone when I got home after my shower. Like I was just chilling, watching Don't Call Me White Girl podcast, low key where I got my name from. Like I like that her name is Demona, but like when I first moved in here, I got a plant and I named her Mona Pea, and that's like my name. Something else about my name, but let me tell you about Mona Pea, and then I'll tell you something else about my name. But yeah, my name's Mona Pea, and it's like the first 3 letters of my first name, my middle initial, and then P is the first 3 letters of my last name. So yeah, Shit, where was I going with that? Well, I named one of my plants Mona P when I first moved into my house, and then I started watching Don't Call Me White Girl, her podcast, and her name is Demona, and it's just so cute. So I was watching. Damn, why I care about I was watching her podcast? Oh, but I was at home chilling. Okay, but back to like what I was saying about my name. So my name is spelled MON_QUE. It's pronounced Monique. This guy at work yesterday, he asked me. He was like, "Hey, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Monica or Monique?" And I was shook because I had never heard anyone pronounce my name like Monica. Like I've had people, well, I guess I've had like substitute teachers, or like people ask me like, "Is your name Mon?" Like they'll like be like Monica Piegler, and I'll be like Monique. But yeah, did I tell y'all how my name was spelled? MON_QUE. So yeah, I don't have an I, but there's an apostrophe, and it's Monique. But he asked me if my name was pronounced Monica, and I was like, no, it's Monique. And I was like, no one's ever asked me if my name was pronounced Monica. And he said that someone that he used to work with spelled their name the exact same way. I have never seen anyone spell their name like their Monique, like my Monique, or their Monica, like Monique. And it was just so cool because my mom wanted to name me Monica, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of cute. Like my grandma said I could not be named Monica because of like the Monica Lewinsky scandal. But of course my mom was gonna spell it Monica. Like I figured she was gonna spell it like that. But I don't know, like Monica? That's a cute way to spell Monica. And I love the way my name is spelled. Like Monique spelled like this. MON_QUE. I'm gonna keep telling y'all because my name is so cute. My name is so fire. Like, it's so cute. My mom snapped. My mama snapped with my name. But yeah, shout out to you, girl. But yeah, so anyway, back to what I was saying. That's why it's like I was ready to come and talk to y'all. Like even though I was tired, it's like I love talking to y'all. Like mind you, like it's just me talking, but I love just like being able to explain myself. You know, it feels so good. But yeah, at work it was just a lot of energy, and it was a great day. It was a good day. Only one person pissed me off, and he was probably a young kid, but he was doing too much. But it was a good day. But again, I was exhausted emotionally. So then I come home and like my boyfriend, he was just like on the phone and he was just talking, and I just never had nothing to say. I never had nothing to say. Like he was just talking probably for like 10 minutes straight, and I was just like just I wasn't in the mode to keep talking to people. And like he was talking and he was like, damn, you just not gonna answer the phone? I was like, I don't know what you want me to say. I was like, and it's like I probably should have said I had nothing to say. Like I thought about explaining to him like that I was just like emotionally like not like I don't realize it until after the fact, like after the awkwardness, that my energy is off, because then it's mentioned that my energy is off. Like I just be chilling, like I just be like, okay, you know, like I don't know. But yeah, and like my best friend had mentioned it when she was helping me rearrange my house. I have to do an apartment tour. I have to for my YouTube, but I just like the fact that no one really knows how my house looks. Like it's sacred to me, you know. So I'm probably not going to do that. But yeah, what else? My best friend mentioned it to me when we were rearranging my house, and she was like, why? She was just talking to me, and she said something like, I feel like I'm annoying you or something, and I was like, no, you're fine, and then I ended up like just taking the trash out, and I like realized I did that just to have a moment to myself to breathe. Like it's just like And even last night, I realized that I had to like get in the shower and like not build myself up to to talk to him, but like I had to like sort of flip a switch on. Like I just had to like move myself from like a 1 to a 5 on my social meter to be able to keep up um with his like conversation and like socialness, you know? And it's like I noticed that like at my house I'm probably like a 2 or 3. Out in the world I'm anywhere between a 5 or a 7. Like sometimes and if I'm but at work, honestly at work I'm like an 8 or 9. I'm like a nice 8.5 at work. And it's just like damn, like it was a lot. Just yesterday, emotionally, it wasn't an emotional roller coaster. It was just trying. But I don't want to keep saying that to like make it stick, because now that I'm here, I feel pretty good. Like I don't want like my brain like or like my mouth to get in the way of my brain, you know? So, yeah. Um but boom. So, yeah. This weekend and like over this past week, I've just discovered a lot within um, just like my relationships. Like I guess I'm just in that like moment of wanting to drop off the face of the earth and just leave everyone, not everyone, but basically everyone who knows me alone and just shut up and be quiet. You know? That's the mood I'm in. And that's why I think um I don't know. Mm, because I don't want to say that that's why I think I'm just like how have I been emotionally this week? I didn't want to go to work all week. My weekend was cool last week. I've been feeling yeah. Yeah, so it's just like about that time where I'm just like, all right, like I'm just annoyed and I don't want to take any bullshit. So I'm sort of not, but but it's kind of getting stupid. Like I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah. So okay, so basically, let me recap y'all my week, and that's really how like the flow of the topics go. You know, so let me tell y'all. So my biological father, he texted me probably like 4 months ago. Yeah, he texted me like 4 months ago, seeing how me and my sisters were doing. But before then, I think it had been probably 3 months since he texted me, or since I texted him. I don't know, I can't remember. But it's just like, it's hard to have a relationship with him because, let me give y'all the backstory. It's probably gonna be like a long story, but or maybe I don't know. But basically, he, um, basically I stopped seeing him when I was 6. Um, that was when my parents were in the military. So my dad, he was probably deployed at that time, probably, or in the field. He was always gone. He was always gone, growing up. So it was just me and my mom, and at 6, my mom had my sister, but also at 6, my grandma got sick. So we were living in Hawaii at the time, and we left. Like I'll never forget that morning of us like leaving. It was right after my 6th birthday party or my 7th birthday party. Cause my mom, sorry y'all, the freaking air. Oh, of these days, I'll remember to have that shit cut off beforehand. But today's not that day. So yeah, we left. I was probably 7. No, I had just turned 6 because she was born in May, right? Has to be. Yeah. So yeah, I was 6. My little sister was a baby, and we left Hawaii to come to Colorado, and yeah, that's where like I remember meeting my grandma. Mind you, I had lived with her I guess like 2 years before this. Like I was Granny's baby apparently. So yeah, that's where like I met basically all my family, and that's where my mom's from. My mom's from Colorado. So yeah, but I stopped seeing my father at 6. So I como se dice, didn't fucking know that man. Um, but I just knew that like he was my dad. Like of course I remember. I don't remember him. I remember one other time him being home before we left Hawaii. So yeah, I remember shit from school from like me being at 5 and shit. Like yeah. So like it's crazy how I don't remember my father. Like that nigga was always gone, and yeah. So then he after he was like deployed or something, he came to Colorado with us, but I was probably 8 at that time. Yeah, I was probably 8. We moved there a couple months after I turned 6, and then the next time I remember him being home was when I was 8, back from a deployment, and then he was gone again, and then I remember him being back. Because my mom had to get pregnant with Maya. Yeah, I was 8 because then my mom got pregnant with my sister. My grandma passed. And 8. And then he was gone again, maybe? And then he came back. I was 11 or like 10. And then they were divorcing when I was 11. Or no, they were divorcing when I was 10. And my mom met my stepdad, but I call him my dad. She met my dad when I was 11. So yeah, so I saw that nigga like 4 times out of my life, and I don't remember shit about any of it. I just know that he's my dad. But yeah, so explaining that now, I'm realizing because okay, so I'm getting to the point to where like I felt like I missed him. So he texted me like 4 months ago, and I didn't text him back until probably like last week. But but one of the conversations we had, how old was I? 21? This was it 2021? I spoke to him. Yeah, it was 2021. I was working as a party coordinator, and I got in this big fight with my boyfriend, and he had a daughter. And I thought that, well, my ex-boyfriend now, as you can tell, but and he just did something that hurt me, and he just kept hurting me like back to back, and I basically told him, I was like, you're making me feel how my father makes me feel. And instead of my boyfriend like taking that, or my ex taking that and understanding it, he took that and was like, you need to talk to your father. Or how long has it been since you spoke to your dad? And I was like, by that time it had probably been like 19, 20, 21. It had been 2 years since I spoke with him. And it's like, so that opened the door to me talking to my father, and he gaslit the fuck out of me because the last time I spoke to him I was 19, and I don't know why, but I was scared of him. I was scared of him and I was angry with him. But now, well, at that time, I didn't really care. I just wanted answers. Like at that time, I was able to have the conversations that I wanted to have with him when I was 19 and speaking to him, you know? So it was just like frustrating because trying to have conversations with him, like, he gaslit the fuck out of me. Wow. Wow. Jeez. He, baby, yeah, he made me feel, like he's always made me feel. He made me feel like, not that he doesn't love me, but that this nigga just doesn't know how to be a human being, if that makes sense. And some of the conversations I had with my mom, I sort of realized that he doesn't know how to be a decent human being. And yeah, so after that conversation at 21, I hadn't spoken to him. Or maybe I talked to him. No, because then I talked to him. Was that the same month? June, July? Yeah, I talked to him in July. He texted again in August, and I didn't say nothing. He texted when I had COVID. It was crazy. I asked my mama. I was like, "Mama, did you tell him that I got sick?" She was like, "No." I was like, "Oh." So yeah, he texted me out the blue, and I didn't respond because I was like, "Don't text me when I don't feel good." Like, and it's like he didn't know that, but it's just like I was just irritated because the last conversation we had, he gaslit the fuck out of me. Like, the nigga basically like told me that like he didn't believe me about like any of the trauma, like anything that I said happened to me, or and he doesn't think that he played a part in me being traumatized when I'm literally explaining it to you. I'm explaining to you how your absence made me feel. And then you tell me that you have nothing to do with that. And you don't believe any of the traumas that I remember, that I was there for and you weren't. But you saw signs of that prior to. You're fucking weird. And you don't even know all of it. You don't even know the half of it. You just know a chunk. You just know a bite size. Don't fucking play with me. So yeah, so like I was just like, fuck you, nigga. I was like, fuck you. You don't give a hot damn about like you just, or you, because my best friend, she said, don't, damn, I fucking dropped the cherry. She was like, don't speak for him. But I just don't want to suscept myself to anything that could make me feel like I'm unworthy, or that that I'm not worthy. Yeah. Like but yeah. So I was just like, I'm fucking done. Like I was over him. But then I like saw that he had texted again, and I thought that I missed him. And now it's not the fact that I miss him, because I don't even know him, and I genuinely hate him. It's the fact that I want a father. Not even I want a father. I want a man to love me unconditionally. Like, just, no. I wish that he was able to love me the way that a man should. Because now like, I have to search for, not even search for the God in me, but like, but I have to rely on an ethereal being to teach me self-worth and protection and like respect, but I have to learn it through myself. I have to learn it through trial and error. I don't learn it from someone hipping me to game. So it's like, fuck that nigga. Like, you didn't even do your job, bro. Like, you didn't take care of shit. But that's what you pride yourself on. Nigga, fuck you. And so it's just like the want to sort of be like him and need him is fucking exhausting. Like that is fucking ridiculous. And I wrote, I said that it feels like my mom, with her trying to not have us feel his absence. Or is it my mom? I don't think it's my mom. I really think it's my dad or my stepdad. Like of course our biological father's absence, but then like my stepfather's presence is like let me describe it like this. It's like going from a mouse being in your house to an elephant and a lion being in your house. Like, two very different men. But it's crazy because they're the same sign. But my daddy, he's he's a Leo, but like he's like the last day of Leo. Or he's like towards the end of Leo to Virgo. As an Aries, a Virgo male, I can't even do it. A Virgo male, just walk away. Walk away. Don't talk to me. You cool. You funny. But I fucking hate, like I can't do how you operate. I can't do your brain functions. I can't. You're funny. You're cool. But no. No. And then like he's conceited like a Leo, but his brain works like a freaking Virgo. Can't. It's suffocating. But yeah. It's just like her trying, like, let me get back to the point. My mom trying to not make us feel shitty for not having a dad sort of made us need him even more. And it's like we know who he is. We know that there's going to be radio silence. We know that he ain't shit. We know that we don't fuck with him, but we still try. We still try to have him see that we're better without him. That like we're happy and we can make it. And it's funny because my best friend brought up, she was like, why would you tell him that? Because I haven't told him that I got my own place. Because one of the last things that he told my mother, he said, one of the last things, like, well, yeah, whatever. He said, have Mo call me when she gets her shit together. And like when I found out he said that, I always felt like I won't need you when my shit's together. Like we really don't ever have to speak, because fuck you for saying that. Like, knowing where I was at that time, like, nigga, you sent me back to nothing. Like you said that you would help me and take care of me. And when you figured out that I was as fucked up as I am, you said, you and your wife said, fuck you, go back to your mom. When I wasn't even living with her at the time. Okay, you know? Like, it's sort of like, you just have to, it's like, I have no choice but to listen to what he's saying and match it with his actions. Like, there's no way that he can weasel, like there's no way logically that man can weasel out of what he did and how it made me feel. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how do I miss you when you don't even respect me? And I don't fucking respect you. I don't like you. I don't trust you. I want nothing to do with you. But because you're in that father like pedestal or picture frame, more so, just because like you don't even have a pedestal. Like, baby, you didn't show up to practice, let alone run the fucking race, so you wouldn't even get a pedestal. You're in a picture frame and you're just here. Like, sweets, what the fuck? That shit is ridiculous. That shit is really damn ridiculous. That nigga's weird. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to watch this back whenever I feel like talking to that nigga, so I remember. But yeah. We're also going to talk about a story that I heard, or like this girl at work told me basically that that her friends are just like she doesn't know if they're like how does she say it? She has some friends, and she's known them since like she's known them since like her freshman year of high school, and she's 19 now, but she's just feeling like they're all so different, and she just feels like that she just requires a more a deeper connection than what they're offering, because being with people like 8 hours out of the day, 8 to 9 hours out of the day, is different than like seeing them for who they are. Like, class clown is a class clown, but class clown outside of the class, like that, like who are they, you know? So basically I told her that that you just have to, like, I don't know, like, just be honest with them. Like, you can just like let them know, like, hey, I'm not feeling it. Like, is it me? Like, are y'all feeling, like, you know, like, just be able to have those conversations, because it could be fixed, or like, you know, it could work out. Like, she could have like be able to have a conversation with them, and they not feel attacked. They not feel like she's overreacting, you know, like maybe they do genuinely love her, and they want to see her succeed and grow, and you know, like they are her people, they are a part of her tribe. But I also explained to her that because she didn't, like, explain much. She just said that. And I was just like, well, like, just check yourself before you check them. Like, check in with yourself about the situations, about what's going on. Can you grow from this? Can you, is this helping you or harming you? Like, because only you know what's right for you. Like yourself will tell on you, or yourself will tell on them before they tell on themselves, honestly. So, so just trust yourself. And I told her that, like, just because you can tolerate them doesn't mean that you should. Like relationships shouldn't be built on toleration. So so yeah, you know. Yeah. So if you like me, and personally in my relationships, if I can't respect you, like if I don't trust you or respect you, I'm just gonna stop talking to you. Like, I'm just gonna be like, I don't give a fuck, because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I don't give a fuck what you want, what you need from me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't respect you. Like, I'm such a respect person, and like I don't know. Like, it's just like I try to try to we'll see. But it's just like, I don't give a hot fuck if I can't. I don't give a hot fuck. So you just got. I just keep saying the same thing. That's crazy. But yeah. I told her that she deserves to be seen as more than just disposable, cheap, naive, the funny one, the nice one. Like, she deserves to be seen as better than that. Like, you don't have to play a role. You can be everything that you want to be. And if you can't be everything within yourself and your relationships, then it's probably not the right relationship. So, yeah. And when I came home and like started reflecting on that, I realized that like I realized that probably like last week, like probably like early last week, and then like over to this week with like dealing with like my father and stuff, and like trying to talk through why I want him so bad. I realized that and like yeah, and like with him, and then also, well, all of my relationships were tested with my fear of being rejected this week. Wow. So yeah. So I wrote a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna try to like get through this because we're sort of in that hell. Okay, so fear of rejection has turned me into a scared puppy. I said I used to be able to voice my opinions, wants, and needs without a problem. Mind you, my mouth was bad before. Like, my mouth was so bad. I was so disrespectful. Like, I didn't care what I said. I was gonna say it. And I hoped it hurt your feelings. I hope that you cried about it. I hope that you knew not to fucking play with me. And that shit makes me so sad now. Because you don't get to just be fucking mean. Like, who just gets a kick out of being a fucking asshole to people? Who gets a kick out of testing people's like mental capabilities with your words? Like I was so fucked up. And like that's why like people who knew me back then who like still know me now, like they be like, bitch, you're like you like mind you I've always been quiet, but I'm I'm not just that blatant don't give a fuck no more. And at least about people, and they like notice that. And and they're just like, you're quiet, and it's like because I was like I really changed. And I realized that like I changed because I well, it started when I was 19. It's crazy. So something happened to me when I was 19. Not anything like crazy crazy, but just something that like really like broke me. It fractured a piece of my spirit. Um and it hurt me so bad, and I went dead silent after that. Um it hurt me so bad. And yeah, it was really bad. I don't know. I don't know if I will talk about it. If I do, I'll I'll really have to be in the mood and like really be vulnerable with y'all. But yeah, so it was just like stupid. It was fucked up, and I guess I've never moved past it. Um, but yeah, I when I was 19, and I went dead silent, and I stopped talking to people any kind of way. I low key stopped talking to people. Um, I just I just let shit. I just let. I just. I sort of like checked out. Like, yeah. And now I'm trying to, like, I. I'm gaining emotional intelligence, but I'm not. I'm not to the point to where. I can. I'm not to the point to where I can like really get myself to share my emotions without them being like brought to my attention. Thanks, if that makes sense. Um, it like sucks, booty hole. But yeah, so I really don't voice my emotions. I don't really like to. And with that being said, I'm trying to, because I feel like if I tell somebody what's going on with me, or if I like tell them what's bothering me about them, they're going to leave. And that's because I did that to a couple of my relationships. Like I let them know, hey, what you're doing is hurting me. Probably not in the most, in the nicest way, but in the most honest way that I could get out at that time. And they left. They were like, well, if you feel that way, then I'm done. I'm gone, basically. And and that shit hurt me. So now I just try to not rock the boat. I try to be as comfortable for them as possible. And that shit is hard. That shit is so fucking hard. It's really, really tiring. Um, so yeah, I learned that I let me see. Do it for space. Okay, so I said I've conditioned my mind and heart to run from conflict. Very fucking true. Like I be having whole ass attitudes, and I just like I just shut the fuck up. I just be quiet. Like I don't be trying to like deal with the talking, the drama, none of that. I don't want it. I don't want smoke. I don't want smoke. But but yeah. What I say? So I said, yeah, I just like torture myself with the anxiousness of me being upset and the fear of. Do y'all like my hair? Like, I genuinely love it. It's really crazy that it's pink. I want to redo my roots. I met this lady at work yesterday, y'all. She was from where I'm from. She was from where my mama from, where my little sister was born. Like, ooh, baby, I was so happy I met that woman. I was so happy I met that woman. And she gives Colorado. Like, her hair, she gives. She gives, she gives, she gives. And I cannot wait to move back home. I cannot wait to go back home. Ugh. Can't wait. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I just like take in all of the fear and anxiety. Like I just hold that shit. And I said I'm scared of being rejected, but being silent hurts just as much as the fear. I'm trying to get myself to understand that it's easier to do things scared than it is to do those same things hurt. I'm going to say that one more time. I'm scared of being rejected, but being silent hurts just as much as the fear. I'm trying to get myself to understand that it's easier to do things scared than it is to do those same things hurt. It's a conflict between my inner child and inner teenager. Teen me is ready to knock people's heads off, while child me just wants peace even at her own expense. And it's not fair to all three of us. Silence does not equal peace. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. The stomach is going to contract whether your mouth is open or not. So why not allow yourself to be fed or go get the food yourself? You know? Yeah. Yeah. It's really sucky that like I can write these hard ass feelings. It's not sucky. It's a gift. Um it's it's beautiful that I can write these feelings out in such a pretty way because like it flows and it sounds cute, but it's really a fucking conflict. And it's like I'm just trying to release those things. Like that's why I'm like on this platform. That's why I'm doing this because I'm I'm trying to grow from within myself, and and it gets tiring, and and if it were just for me, I would I would have been left alone, but it's not just for me. Like I don't know. I'm realizing now that like I'm drawn to the creators I'm drawn to because they like we're all doing the same things. Like we all just want to share ourselves and to love people and to see everybody win and to grow and to change and to love ourselves first. Like we all just want to do that. And I I'm very thankful for the fact that I can share this with y'all. I'm thankful that you guys are here and that, yeah, so I appreciate you. All right, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, evening, or night. Know that I'm here for you. Know that I love you, and I will talk to y'all in another video. All right, bye, babies.